And starting by making the physical body as comfortable as possible. So adjust your space to support your body. You can always change if you're needing to lie on your side or your stomach. That's fine. You just want your spine to be comfortably lengthened, not cramped or crunched. Placing cushions behind your head or under your knees and using a blanket to be cozy. And then let yourself make any small movements that feel good in your body that allow you to come into stillness. So whether that is moving the jaw or the neck, maybe the hands and fingers, the feet and ankles. And it's always okay to drift off, fall asleep during your practice, or to move if you need to. Yoga Nidra is still beneficial, but if you want to remain focused, you can tell yourself at the beginning of the practice, I will not sleep. I'm going to practice Yoga Nidra. If you haven't already done so, close your eyes or let the lids be heavy. And we will start by taking 3 deep, slow breaths in and out through the nose. Breathing in, smooth, even breath through the nose. And exhaling a long, smooth, even breath through the nose. Feeling the body relax. Breathing in through the nose. And exhaling slow, even breath out through the nose. Sinking down and back towards the center of the earth. Breathing in through the nose. Long, smooth exhale through the nose. Allowing the breath to move naturally in and out of the body. And feeling yourself surrender to the support beneath you. See if you can give yourself permission to release all effort so that gravity can act upon your body. The full weight of your body sinking down and back towards the center of the earth. The dense and heavy bones and the soft tissues relaxing, softening, almost spreading out along the surface beneath you. And as you feel more relaxed, bringing your awareness to the ears, noticing the sensation of the outside of the ears, and also the ear canals, sensitive and receptive. And imagining the ears kind of like a satellite dish, reaching out their awareness, trying to hear the farthest away sounds that you can hear. Maybe even outside of your home. If it's possible. But wherever they are, just reaching out your hearing and noticing the most far away sounds that you can hear without judgment. There are no good sounds or bad sounds. Just letting your hearing rest on each one. And then drawing your awareness inward, noticing the sounds in your space, in your room, or in your home. Closer sounds that you can hear. And just letting your hearing rest on each one. Again, without judging them as positive or negative, simply noticing. Finally, drawing your hearing inward, drawing all of your senses inward, which in yoga we call pratyahara, sense withdrawal. No longer concerned with sounds outside the body. You may notice the sounds that the body naturally makes, sound of the breath, perhaps the sound of the pulse or the heartbeat. Sound of your thoughts. In the same way that you pulled your sense of hearing from far away in close and internal, you imagine your other senses receding inward as well. The sense of touch, awareness of the periphery of the body, the surface of the skin, and then drawing inwards awareness of the muscles, the position of the body, awareness of the volume of the internal space of the body. And drawing all your awareness inside and then focusing it deep within the center of your chest. Noticing whatever sensations are present at the center of the chest. Sometimes also feel our emotions there welling up. Just noticing whatever is present. If you can visualize yourself as having layers, the external, the physical body, the next inward, the energetic body, emotional body, and the layer inward, the mental body, the thoughts, the logic. And you're deep within yourself, at the center of the heart. Visualize something small and clear, like a clear bead or a marble. A pure inner layer of awareness. And with your attention at this space, the center of the heart, you can bring to mind whatever sankalpa or intention that you have been working with. We state our sankalpa in the form of a short positive sentence in the present tense, often using I am statements. Wanting our sankalpa to reflect our truest desires. Once you are very aware of your sankalpa, very clear, attention still on the sensations present at the center of the chest, can you mentally repeat your sankalpa to yourself 3 times with sincerity and conviction? When we practice Yoga Nidra, the physical body must be deeply relaxed, as if the body is sleeping while the mind remains alert. Practicing the rotation of awareness, we sense different body parts, noticing the sensations that are present and inviting each part of the body to soften and relax. Where our attention flows, the energy also flows. Can you imagine a ribbon of prana or energy or light gently flowing from one body part to the next as you hear its name? Starting today with the right hand thumb, second finger, third, fourth, fifth finger, palm of the right hand, back of the hand, the right wrist, lower arm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, armpit, right shoulder blade, collarbone, the center of the chest, right side of the rib cage, the right side of the waist, right hip, thigh, knee, lower leg, ankle, heel, sole of the right foot, top of the foot, the right big toe, second toe, third, fourth, and fifth toe. The whole right side of the body simultaneously. Awareness of the left hand thumb, second finger, third, fourth, fifth finger, palm of the left hand, back of the hand, left wrist, lower arm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, left shoulder blade, armpit, collarbone, the center of the chest, left side of the rib cage, left side of the waist, hip, thigh, knee, lower leg, ankle, heel, sole of the left foot, top of the foot, the left big toe, second toe, third, fourth, and fifth toe. The whole left side of the body simultaneously. The back of the body, the heels, calf muscles, backs of the knees, backs of the thighs, buttocks, lower back, middle back, shoulder blades, upper back, backs of the arms, backs of the hands, the back of the neck, and the back of the head. The whole back side of the body simultaneously. The front of the body, the tips of the toes, tops of the feet, fronts of the ankles, shins, kneecaps, tops of the thighs, pelvis, navel, abdomen, rib cage, chest, fronts of the arms, and the palms of the hands, the throat, and the face. The whole front side of the body simultaneously. Awareness of the back of the head, crown of the head, eyebrow center, eyebrows, temples, ears, cheeks, eyelids, nose, lips, jaw, and chin. The whole head together. The whole right side of the body, whole left side of the body, both sides together. The whole back side of the body, the whole front side of the body, both sides together. The whole head, the upper limbs, the lower limbs, the head and limbs together. The full body, the whole body simultaneously, resting in stillness. And to notice the already present breath moving effortlessly through your body. Taking a moment to notice how your body breathes for you. And allow your awareness to follow the path of the breath as it moves in and out of the body. Noticing the sensation of the breath moving across the nose and the throat, how it causes the chest and abdomen, rib cage to move. Just observing the natural movement and sensation of the breath as it moves naturally and effortlessly in and out of the body. Spend a few moments watching the breath in this way, and whenever your mind wanders, know that that is the natural state of the mind. The mind stuff, the chitta, is constantly swirling about, shifting from one topic to the next. So when your mind wanders away from the breath, see if you can notice it without judgment. And then try to bring your attention back to the sensation of the naturally occurring breath. And then we'll begin to connect the breath with the sound or mantra, so hum. So hum meaning I am that. This is an expression of wholeness. I am that. I am that universal consciousness, or I am that pure awareness. However you like to interpret it, its meaning is just that you're not separate, but instead part of kind of unified whole. To practice, every time you inhale, just imagine mentally that it creates a sound, so. And every time you exhale, imagining mentally that you can hear the sound hum, connecting the sound of the mantra with your breath. Inhaling, so. Exhaling, hum. And we'll continue for a few more moments, connecting your breath with the mantra so hum. And again, when your mind wanders, just remember it's the true nature of the mind to wander. It's not a problem. There's nothing wrong. Gently shift your attention back to the breath. Our mind will always wander, but our practice is in this shifting, returning to the point of focus again and again. And gently releasing the practice of breath awareness, taking a moment to be still, experience quiet, allowing your awareness to be diffuse and spread throughout your whole body and mind. And then drawing your awareness to a single point at the eyebrow center. And you notice whatever sensations are present at the center of the forehead. Bringing all of your diffuse, spread out awareness to a single point at the eyebrow center, noticing the sensations that may arise then. And at this point, the eyebrow center, we can enter this inner space, mental space, the Chitakasha, just imagining the endless potential space just behind the eyebrow, behind the forehead. A kind of thought space. Imagine yourself as an observer seated in this space, maybe sitting on the floor, looking out into what may be just blackness. This is very normal. You may see colors or images, thoughts or memories. See if you can maintain a detached awareness, just observing any phenomena that rise up there and allowing them to naturally fall away, not trying to grasp at any one image or thought. Just notice it and let it pass. And let all of that chitta, that mind stuff, settle and recede, looking out at the blackness or just potential empty space of the mind. And can you visualize yourself seated as if in meditation, maybe sitting on a cushion or stool, sitting on the floor, or even lying on your back in Shavasana? Whatever kind of position you want to visualize yourself if you were going to meditate. And our minds are really powerful with visualization. We can be watching from outside, visualizing the image of ourselves, also experiencing the sensation bodily, inhabiting that visualization. Can you try to be in both of those experiences, simultaneously feeling yourself seated in meditation and seeing yourself as if from outside? And can you imagine at the base of the spine, the tailbone or the pelvic floor, right underneath where you are seated, there is a kind of glowing ball or orb radiating red light. A deep red disc or orb of light at the bottom of the spine. This red light is warm and grounding, connecting you solidly to the earth. And then can you imagine just underneath the navel and also on the back of the body where the sacrum is, a disc or sphere of radiant orange light. Clear, fiery orange light. It's also a warm sensation connected with this disc of light under the navel, all the way back to the sacrum. And at the same time, that red disc of light is still at the base of the spine, the bottom of the pelvis, keeping you stable, grounded, and connected to the earth. And the orange light feeling cozy, safe, and warm. Moving up the spine, right at the place where the rib cage meets in the front, the solar plexus, and all the way back, right underneath the shoulder blades, a golden yellow disc or sphere of light. Golden like the sun, radiance, yellow, sphere of light at the solar plexus. You may notice different emotions connected with this sphere of golden yellow sunlight, maybe joy, maybe confidence. Noticing your seated figure with these balls of red, orange, and yellow lights moving up the spine. And then at the center of the chest and right between the shoulder blades, a disc of bright green, grassy green light. and all of the emotions and sensations connected with the center of the chest, the heart, and the concept of compassion, generosity, or love. Still grounded through the red disc of light at the bottom of the spine, noticing simultaneously the sensations of this red, orange, yellow, and green sphere of light. And bringing your attention up to the throat and the back of the neck, a disc or sphere of sky blue light, almost like a robin's egg, clear light blue light. And sensations around the throat, the sensation of breath, expression, communication. And at the eyebrow center and the back of the head also, a disc or sphere of deep indigo blue lights. Cool sensation at the eyebrow center. Clarity, focus, awareness. Simultaneously trying to maintain your connection with each of the lower colors as you are also aware, become aware of the next one, from red to orange, yellow, green, light blue, and indigo. And finally, at the crown of the head, the very top, a disc or sphere of a violet light, almost magenta, somewhere between pink and purple. Very vivid, bright light at the crown of the head. Just connecting with sensation of wholeness, integration, integrity. And if you can imagine the energy from this light at the crown of the head flowing back down the spine, releasing back into the spine, the purple light, the violet light at the crown, flowing down through the spine, indigo light at the eyebrow center, turquoise light at the throat center, flowing back down through the spine, green light at the heart center, the yellow light at the solar plexus, the orange light at the sacrum, all the way down to the base of the spine, the red light at the base of the spine, connecting back to the earth. And releasing the visualization, noticing once more your body relaxing, practicing Yoga Nidra, resting in stillness. Allow your attention and awareness to spread evenly through all the layers of the self, the physical and mental and emotional. Awareness of the whole self. Resting. And bringing your attention back to the center of the chest, noticing the sensations present there. Can you bring back to mind your sankalpa or intention from the beginning of your session? Holding it in mind, noticing the calm sense of awareness at the center of the chest as you mentally repeat your sankalpa to yourself 3 times with clarity and conviction. Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhina, Sarve Santu Niramayaha, Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu, Makasti Tukabha Bhavat. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. May all beings be happy. May all be well. May all beings be liberated, and may no one suffer. Om peace, peace, peace. Slowly beginning to bridge the gap between deep internal space and the external space by picturing in your mind's eye the space that you're practicing in, the room around you, picturing yourself in relation to the furniture or objects in your space, noticing colors and textures of the objects that are near you. And beginning to let your senses move back out into the space. Your hearing radiating outward, noticing the sounds around you. A sense of touch and orientation, position, shifting out into the limbs, noticing the points of contact between your body and the surface beneath you, noticing the temperature of the air. And as awareness and alertness starts to shift back into the physical body, you may wish to make some small movements, wiggling fingers and toes, rotating wrists and ankles, perhaps rocking the head from side to side, releasing any tension that is built up in the neck, and opening and closing the mouth to release the muscles of the jaw. And we'll take 3 deep belly breaths, expanding the belly like a balloon and exhaling through an open mouth. You may even want to make an audible sigh if you like. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. One more time, inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. As your body feels comfortable to do so, you can try taking a full body stretch as if you just woke up from a long sleep, reaching the fingertips away from the toes, reaching everything away from the center. Stretch, 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 and then relax. And again, a big stretch, reaching fingers away from the toes, and relax. Taking a moment before you fully come back to notice the state of the physical body, sensations that are present, making any little movements that feel good or helpful, and noticing also the state of your breath and the state of your thoughts. Beginning to roll yourself over onto one side. As you feel ready, pressing up into a seated position. And remembering that it's a great idea to drink lots of water. It's a good idea to go straight to bed if you can, or to journal and process any of your experiences as a kind of transition between states of consciousness. Bringing the hands in front of the heart, thumbs lightly touch the sternum, and as we fold forward slightly, thumbs touch the eyebrow center. Hari Om Tat Sat. The practice of Yoga Nidra is now complete. Thank you for practicing with me.